Leo, what if something in your life is changing right now, but you cannot see it yet? What if behind the silence, behind the delays, behind the confusion, a powerful shift is already in motion? And what if the people who once underestimated you are slowly starting to realize they were wrong? Leo, today's message is not about what is obvious. It is about what is hidden, because the universe is working behind the scenes for you right now. Even if your current situation feels still, even if nothing looks different yet, even if you feel like you are waiting for something to happen, the truth is simple. Something is happening, just not in front of you yet. And that is what makes this energy so powerful. Before we go deeper, if you are ready to receive clarity, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Zodiac Whisper, and comment shift below, because your energy is entering a new direction. Now listen carefully, Leo. Something you didn't see coming is starting to develop behind the scenes. And by the time it becomes visible, it may already be too late for you to doubt it, because it will already be real. Leo, there are moments in life when change is loud, and then there are moments when change is silent. Right now, you are in a silent transformation phase. This means things are moving, but you are not yet seeing the full picture. A situation that felt stuck is slowly starting to move again. A delay that frustrated you is quietly unlocking. A path that felt closed is beginning to open again. But the opening is not obvious yet. It is subtle, almost invisible, and that is why many people miss this phase in life. They think nothing is happening, when in reality, everything is being rearranged. Leo, something in your life is shifting behind your back. Not in a negative way, but in a powerful way, because the universe often prepares your breakthrough in private, before revealing it in public. Leo, one of the strongest energies around you right now involves people. Someone in your environment, or someone connected to your past, is starting to rethink their opinion about you. Maybe they misunderstood you before. Maybe they underestimated your potential. Maybe they thought you wouldn't rise as much as you are now rising. But something is changing, and they are noticing it, even if they are silent, even if they are distant, even if they are pretending not to care. They are observing, they are thinking, they are remembering, because your energy is different now. You are not the same person you were before, and people feel that shift, even from distance. Leo, this is not about chasing validation. This is about realization. People are slowly realizing your worth. Not because you are asking them to, but because your growth is becoming impossible to ignore. Leo, there is also a strong financial and career shift forming. Something that was delayed is now beginning to move forward. This could be a job opportunity, project finally progressing, a financial result showing up, a long-awaited decision being made, or something you thought was stuck forever. But it is not stuck anymore. It is waking up. Leo, and the most important part is this. You don't need to force it anymore, because the energy is already shifting on its own. Things that were paused are starting to activate. Things that were blocked are starting to open. And things that felt lost are starting to return in a new form. Leo, one of your biggest strengths right now is not luck. It is not timing. It is not even opportunity. It is confidence. Because your energy is becoming more visible. People are noticing your presence more. Your voice feels stronger. Your decisions feel clearer. And your aura feels different. Confidence changes everything. It changes how people treat you. It changes what opportunities come toward you. It changes how situations respond to you. And Leo, right now, your confidence is attracting better energy into your life, even without you realizing it. Leo, there is also a strong indication of unexpected communication. A message, an update, or a sudden conversation. Something may arrive without warning, and it may shift your thinking immediately. This message could come from someone you haven't heard from in a while, a professional contact, a person reconsidering something about you, or an opportunity you didn't expect. But the key is this: pay attention, because not every message is ordinary right now. Some messages carry direction. Some messages carry opportunity, and some messages carry answers you have been waiting for. Leo, you are entering a phase where hidden things start becoming visible, where silent progress becomes real progress, where delayed energy finally starts moving forward, and where your patience starts turning into results. This is not random. This is alignment. Even if you don't see everything yet, you are not standing still. You are moving into a new direction. Slowly, quietly, but powerfully. Leo, if you're still here, then this message may be reaching you at exactly the right moment. Because the energy surrounding your life right now is deeper than it first appears. Most people think change is obvious when it happens. They think they will immediately recognize the moment their life starts shifting. But the truth is very different. The biggest changes often begin long before they become visible. The universe starts moving pieces. Conversations begin happening. People start changing their opinions. Opportunities start forming. Doors start unlocking. And all of it happens quietly, behind the scenes, without announcements, without warnings, without signs that everyone can see. And Leo, that is exactly where you are right now. You are standing in the middle of a transformation that has already begun. The reason you may not fully recognize it yet is because much of it is happening outside your view. But make no mistake, the shift is real, and it is becoming stronger every day. Leo, there is something important the universe wants you to understand. Not every battle is meant to be fought. Some victories arrive because circumstances change. Some victories arrive because people change. Some victories arrive because timing changes. And some victories arrive because the universe begins rearranging things in your favor. For many Leos, the past several months have felt like a test. A test of patience. A test of confidence. A test of faith. There were moments when you wondered if your efforts mattered. Moments when you questioned whether anyone noticed your hard work. Moments when it felt like life was asking you to keep giving while receiving very little in return. And that is exhausting, because Leo is naturally generous. You give energy. You give effort. You give loyalty. You give support. But when those things are not returned, it can feel discouraging. The universe saw every moment, every sacrifice, every disappointment, every time you wanted to quit but kept going. And now the energy is beginning to change. Because what once felt like resistance is slowly becoming momentum. What once felt like delay is becoming preparation. And what once felt like uncertainty is becoming opportunity. Leo, there is someone who is looking at you differently than before. This person may not be speaking. They may not be contacting you. They may not even be physically close to you. But they are thinking, observing, reflecting. Something about you has captured their attention. Perhaps they underestimated you. Perhaps they assumed you would remain exactly the same. Perhaps they expected you to stay where you were. But life has a funny way of surprising people. Because while they were focused elsewhere, you were growing. While they were making assumptions, you were evolving. While they were looking at an old version of you, you were becoming someone new. And now they're beginning to realize it. The interesting thing is that growth often becomes visible to others before it becomes visible to ourselves. You may still be focused on your flaws, your challenges, your unfinished goals. Meanwhile, other people are looking at you and seeing strength, progress, resilience, determination, and potential. The universe wants you to remember something. You are much further ahead than you think. Leo, recognition is one of the strongest themes surrounding you now. Not because you are seeking attention, but because your efforts are becoming difficult to ignore. For a long time, some of your work has happened in silence. You've been building, learning, improving, developing, and much of that process occurred without applause, without rewards, without immediate results. Many people would have stopped. Many people would have given up. Many people would have decided it wasn't worth it. But you kept moving, even when progress was slow, even when nobody noticed, even when results seemed far away. And now something is changing. People are beginning to see what you've built. They are beginning to notice your value. And once recognition begins, it tends to create momentum of its own. One opportunity leads to another. One connection creates another connection. One success attracts another success. That is why the universe is asking you not to lose faith now, because you are closer than you realize. Leo, let's talk about career and financial energy, because this area of your life is glowing very brightly right now. The energy here suggests movement, not slow movement, accelerating movement. This may begin with something small: a conversation, a recommendation, a meeting, project, an offer, a new idea. But what appears small initially could grow into something much larger. That is why awareness is important. Don't dismiss opportunities simply because they arrive in modest packaging. Many breakthroughs begin looking ordinary. Many successful journeys begin with one simple decision. And many life-changing opportunities begin with a single conversation. The universe is encouraging you to stay open, stay alert, stay ready, because the energy surrounding your career path is becoming stronger, and stronger, and stronger. Leo, one of the reasons everything feels different lately is because you are outgrowing an older version of your life. Certain mindsets no longer fit. Certain situations no longer fit. Certain relationships no longer fit. And while growth is exciting, it can also feel uncomfortable, because growth requires letting go. It requires releasing old expectations, old fears, old limitations, and sometimes even old identities. The universe is showing that you are stepping into a more powerful version of yourself. A version that trusts themselves more. A version that hesitates less. A version that understands their worth. A version that no longer seeks permission to shine. This transformation is not happening by accident. It is happening because you are ready. Leo, never underestimate the power of confidence. Confidence changes conversations. Confidence changes decisions. Confidence changes opportunities. Confidence changes outcomes. And your confidence is beginning to return in a major way. Not the kind of confidence that needs attention. Not the kind that seeks validation. The deeper kind. The kind that comes from experience. The kind that comes from surviving challenges. The kind that comes from knowing exactly what you've overcome. This confidence is magnetic. People respond to it. Opportunities respond to it. Life responds to it. And the more you trust yourself, the more aligned your path becomes. Leo, your lucky number today is 12. This number carries powerful energy related to growth, progress, wisdom, and divine timing. The number 12 often appears when a cycle is nearing completion and a new stage is preparing to begin. It is a reminder that everything happens in its proper season. You may begin noticing this number appearing repeatedly on clocks, receipts, addresses, phone numbers, or unexpected places throughout your day. When you see it, take it as a reminder that movement is happening, a reminder that progress is unfolding, a reminder that the universe is working behind the scenes even when you cannot see every detail. Today's lucky color is gold. Gold represents abundance, leadership, success, recognition, and personal power. It reflects the energy of achievement and confidence. The universe is encouraging you to embrace this energy. Think bigger, dream bigger, believe bigger, because your future is asking for a larger version of you. Leo, as this reading comes to a close, there is one final message coming through very strongly. Stop measuring your life based on what you can currently see, because some of the most important things happening right now are invisible. Opportunities are forming, people are changing, doors are opening, paths are aligning, and circumstances are shifting, all behind your back, all without your awareness, all preparing for the moment when everything begins making sense. The universe has not forgotten you. The universe has not overlooked your efforts. The universe has not ignored your dreams. In fact, the universe is preparing a response, and that response may arrive sooner than you think. Stay patient, stay focused, stay confident, because something powerful is already moving in your favor. And Leo, when this shift finally becomes visible, you will realize that it was happening all along. If this message resonated with you, Make sure to like this video, subscribe to Zodiac Whisper, and turn on notifications so you never miss a message meant for your journey. And before you leave, comment below. I trust what I cannot yet see. Declare it, believe it, receive it, because a powerful shift is already happening behind your back.